Ooh.
Yeah, I was dancing. I just sat back down, and I was like, "Come on!" I thought it was live and stuff. I'm like, I was doing the groove and stuff. All right, well, welcome to Haunters Hangout. We're at season 11, and what better way to start off our show with all of our beautiful, wonderful sponsors that give you guys stuff every show all year round, special, the deals, everything. We appreciate you guys so much, and so we're starting off this new season with you guys. And I'm not going to take up too much of your time because we need to get this show on the road.
Absolutely.
Pandora.
Yes, exactly. Well, thank you, Diablo. Appreciate that. Welcome, guys. We are gonna, like we said, keep our intro short. So I'm gonna pass over to Patrick. And Patrick, let's get into what you guys got new this year, or what you guys are working on, and share some.
Hey.
Yeah, Patrick, who you with? What's your name? What's going on? What you got going on?
Patrick Voss with VFX, VFXCreates.com. You probably know us with our puppets and some other things. I was just talking to Diablo about we just spent the last 2 weeks, and we're still in the process of moving our studio while we're getting ready for Trans World, the biggest show of the year. And I am just dragging. But I'm here, and thank you very much for having me on the show. There's several things we've got in the works for Trans World. I have this bat, which is, I'm not sure if it's going to make it to the show because it is so complicated, because it's completely new in every aspect of it. I have to do R&D on and get it put together, but I'm going to try. Anyway, Doug Schaefer, who is my lead artist and designer, has been working on some really cool things. He took I don't know if you're familiar with our Putrid Pete zombie puppet. Doug took that and is doing what he calls a radioactive pop zombie. And it's UV, and it's just really cool and colorful. It's just going to be amazing. We're going to have that in our we have a black tent that we bring as part of our booth, and it's like our own little mini dark zone, and it's all UV. We've got a lot of UV products. And the other thing Doug's been working on is a lunging baby, which is going to be pretty crazy. And oh man, we've got so many things going on that are just kind of like I've just started working on, and just everything's in so many different levels of getting completed. But we're trying our best.
You don't have the lunging baby on you right now. Come on, man. Come on.
We really do our best to try to bring as many new products to Trans World as we can. I know last year we had, if you count bungee heads, we had like 20 new products that we brought to the show. I think that included like 5 new puppets too. And but we've been crazy busy with the move and trying to get everything ready for the show. Really looking forward to it. What else would you like to know?
Jason Champion would like to know if you're going to have the bungee pumpkins with you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Bungee pumpkins and the bungee jack-o'-lanterns that light up. And there's, of course, Doug's made some new ones, some new bungee heads, and he's got we did a mold of a friend of his, and this is going to be our first female bungee prop, and we're also using her cast for some other female things that are going to be coming up this year too. So you'll have to kind of check us out as we go here and see what comes up.
I can vouch for those bungee heads too, because we use one on our hayride. Very, very effective, especially in strobe light. It scares the shit out of
man.
It is so good.
I didn't even think about what they look like in a strobe light. Oh my God.
Man. It is so good. So good. So
that's like our the bungee. We have the UV heads too, and when you're in the dark and you toss a UV head, it just looks like it's floating around and coming at you.
I never thought of that. That would be cool as hell.
Yeah, and we've got a UV Jack in the Box that is really cool, and I keep thinking we need to bring a black unitard and just be in that in our little dark tent and have the UV Jack in the Box, because it'll look like it's just floating around, and then you open it up and have this UV clown head coming at you. We might have some fun doing that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Now, what booth, since you guys have mentioned Transworld, what booth are you guys?
714 and 715.
Wow.
We
have like our own little aisle.
And what's the website, Patrick, for those that don't know?
It's vfxcreates.com.
Excellent. Good.
And
done.
We've had some crazy stuff going on this year. We have one of our customers who bought a Molly Zombie, and he actually takes this thing everywhere he goes, and started a TikTok page and now has 125,000 followers.
Wow.
It's like Molly Z. And I think it's Molly Z and Molly Z 2022 on TikTok. And I think he's got an Instagram page, and he just had one of his videos of him trying to get into I think it was a baseball game, and the guy at the gate stopped him and didn't know what to do with him with this zombie puppet. Pretty funny. That just passed 14 million views.
Holy cow.
Oh, wow. Incredible.
Hey, now we know what to do to get our TikTok up, man.
That's right.
Sean Boswell sounds like very exciting things are coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
We always have something going on.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you wanted to kind of spotlight or talk about insofar as VFX is concerned?
I just posted everywhere today about this. One of our customers who came up to me at the last Transworld show and introduced himself. His name's Larry Prisak, and he and his wife they're home haunters, and he proceeded to tell me this crazy story, and I did a video testimonial and posted that today. But it's just like, he blew me away. They bought a business bundle from us, which is not cheap, and when they got it, they grabbed one of the puppets and went to the next town over that was having a street fair, and he said he had a flyer for his haunt, and he put it on the back of the puppet and on his back, and he said he went in there, and in 10 minutes he had this giant crowd around him, and everybody was like going crazy. And then 6 weeks later they did their home haunt, which is 3 nights, and he said they usually do 200 to 300 people, and the first night they did over 1,000 people. Wow. And his wife, who guides everybody through, was asking everybody, "How did you hear about us?" And everybody's saying, "Oh, we saw you at the street fair." And the next night, wow, they had, before it even got dark, he said the street, there's a line halfway down the street, and he said it was just phenomenal. And with that,
cool, they
actually rented a building this past Halloween and went pro.
Wow.
So
that's amazing.
We're going to be doing a follow-up with him, and it was really exciting. It just bowled me over when he told me this story. It's exciting, and it's just to know our products are helping, even home haunters and people just starting out to get some traffic.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
For sure.
Very, very good.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
It's exciting.
All right.
Keep up the good work, man. That's
For
great.
sure. One more time, the website and your booth numbers and all that good stuff.
Booth number at Transworld 714 and 715. We'll also be at Fear Expo in March. If you can't make it to Transworld, you can always make it to Fear Expo. And there's our bfxcreates.com.
Great. All right.
Perfect.
Well, wonderful. We have Patrick was kind enough to provide us with 3 of the famous Puppets of Haunt shirts to give away tonight. So we are happy to do that, and thank you again, Patrick, for those prizes. We appreciate it. Thank you again for being a sponsor this year. The winners of those shirts are Nate Dingman, Judy Boyette Champion, and Chad Smith.
Awesome.
Congratulations to you guys.
Congratulations.
So much. Make sure you get in contact with me via private message, and we will make sure that Patrick receives your info so that you can get those shirts.
Yep. Address and shirt size.
Yep. Address and shirt size. That's what we need from you for that. Go ahead and send those to me private message. You've got till Sunday, guys, till Sunday to do that. Okay. Patrick, thanks so much again for joining us and taking the time. We know you've been super busy, and we appreciate you. And thanks again. And we'll see you soon, huh? Have a great Transworld.
Yeah, good luck next week, man.
Thanks
all right.
Thanks again.
I guess we'll see you guys there.
Yeah.
All right. Take care. Thanks a lot.
Take care. You too. Bye-bye. All right.
All right. Next up, we got Lanny
Hey.
and Beth.
Lanny and Beth. Drop Dead Design Studios. Hello.
Yes. We are so excited to be here. I believe this is our 3rd year being sponsors. And
we love you guys.
Awesome.
Yeah,
really
we do.
appreciate all that you guys do to support us and put us out there.
Yeah.
We
Need a
appreciate
charger.
you as well, providing all these prizes that you do for our members, our viewers. It's super generous and super kind to all of you. So thank you so much for being with us. Truly. It's a love fest up in here, guys.
It is. Feeling the love.
So, Beth, Lanny, tell us a little bit about Drop Dead Design Studios, what type of work you guys do, and give us a little insight into what you've got going on here, and maybe Phil will pull up some photos as well.
Sure. So, we're husband and wife team. We started this several years ago, and we absolutely love doing it. And Lanny's retired now, so he spends full time at the shop. So he works more now than he ever has.
That's true.
I have another job, and then when I get off, I go out there and we tag team it, and we get things done. And we make everything from masks to noisemakers to props to staffs. We have so much new stuff this year. Actually, most of it is already packed up and ready to go into the trailer. So we were kind of limited as far as what we could have with us tonight. But we did send in some photos, and we can, kind of elaborate on that. So
yeah, let's do that.
We will be at Transworld this year. We're actually doing about 7 shows this year, starting it off with Transworld, as well as Oddities and Curiosities Expos. We will be at Fear Expo in March. Oh gosh, Carolina Fear Fest and Raleigh. So I'm sure I'm leaving something out. MHC. So we really look forward to that.
Just going all in, man. That's
great.
really
Yeah,
cool.
absolutely.
Awesome.
Love it. What can you tell us what's going on in this photo over here?
Yeah, we have several different varieties of the Boo Blasters. There's one that's not on there that's brand new this year, so we kind of want to keep that on the show floor for Transworld. That's when we're going to debut it, but we're really excited about bringing these back. We have different, we have 12 volt and we have 18 volt, and so we can custom make those. This is one actually from last year, and one of our best sellers for mask. This is a mask that I actually made at a class with Alan, and it's just taken off. So that's great. That's the spider female mask that we have. It's a half mask.
She's beautiful. Yeah, she's beautiful.
This is one of our masks, the voodoo mask. I have different varieties on our website. And in addition to the staffs that Lanny kind of designs, he can make it from the glowing eyes to more of a static prop, but no staff is the same. We try to really offer a lot of different varieties. So if there's something special that people want, they can just reach out to us directly and we can custom make that.
Super cool. Yeah.
Did I ever tell you guys that I hated hunt couples?
Here we go. Here we go.
Why?
I'm not sure if everybody knew that.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not going to buy no shirts from you this year.
Goddamn V-necks.
So we have a lot. We've added a lot more signs this year. This is just one of the newer ones. In the past we've had like the no parking or the reserve. Well, now we have like hearses only, funeral and cremation, and they're made of resin, and I hand paint those. So we're expanding, and we'll have a lot of different varieties of these signs at the show. And I don't know if I mentioned, but our booth number is 1106. So if you were at Transworld last year, we're going to be in the same location, right behind our friend Blake at ToxicFX, kind of across from Distortions. So, sweet. I mean, even if y'all don't buy anything, we'd love to sit there and talk to you. And if you have questions about our products, we'll be glad to really talk to you about it. So.
Yeah, Beth and Lanny are great people. They love to chat with you. They love to get to know you, and it's super good people to go visit for sure.
Mm-hmm. So this was a little fun creation that I just wanted to do something a little different. So it's kind of like a grab and go kind of thing. So it's just I put it out there to see what the response would be. I've had a few people, say that they really liked it. And so.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
Voodoo dolls work. Well, I showed it at work and it was kind of intimidated. Like, oh, okay. So,
yeah, they kind of looked at you and stood back a little bit. Like, she used to be our friend.
Yeah. So we have added several new props this year. Too many to really break it down for you. But if you're coming to Transworld or any of the other shows, we'll have them all on display. We have actually 2 racks this year full of props from bloody to not bloody. We kind of pride ourselves on the wood handles. A lot of people really seem to like that extra durability in their props, and the rigid foam prop heads and stuff. So I like getting in there. Really, Lanny is the one that does all the molding, and then he hands it to me, and I get to have all that creative fun with it and paint it up. And it's cheaper than therapy, so and what we do. Yeah,
you get the fun job.
I do. I really do. Add some hair. Think about people that kind of got on my nerve at work.
I'm happy you always blame it on him. It was like, you made it.
Yeah. I think somebody had popped up there about wanting to know if we had any new industrial props, which we do this year. That's actually, cool. And so I'm excited to really showcase that. I didn't include the photos here, but again, we have those on our website. So, and also if you ever see, if you're on there and you don't really see what you're looking for, we can do a lot of custom work for you. So this is a newer piece. Thanks, Judy. This is a newer piece that we're doing. It's kind of different colors. I have some solid gold, some silver, but this is another sign that's made out of the resin and hand painted. So, this is one of the newer axes. We didn't have this last year. This is new to our lineup. So, what is it? Clean cutter? Is that what it is? It's a clean cutter. So if you're familiar with that, we have those. And we're doing some things a little different with the wooden handles. We are going a little darker. We have some black handles, trying to change it up a little bit. Like I say, if you come to the booth and you're like, yeah, I like the wood handles, but I really want a little bit more color to it, we can do that for you. So, and you know, a lot of times we just do the wooden because people like to do their own customization on their tools, on their props. So we encourage people to do that as well. So this is one of my favorites, the nail prop. So I would say the axe props are pretty lightweight. Somebody asked how heavy they were.
Yeah, that's Randy. That's
okay,
Randy asking for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's made of foam, and it's a lot of people seem to like the balance of it, if that makes sense, where they can kind of, you know, twist it around and do things with it. So I've gotten a lot of feedback from people who have purchased our props that send us in pictures, you know, as they are dressed up in character and things like that. So, you know, again, here's another small one that's new this year, small axe. Actually, you know, a lot of people have been requesting the smaller axes, so we thought we would throw that out there and see how that goes.
Absolutely. You know, just real quick, everybody, for our members that are out there watching, if you could please all just real quick go on over to streamyard.com/Facebook, if you haven't already, and give our streaming platform permission to show your name so that it doesn't pop up as Facebook user, such as this. And we actually know who's asking the questions. That'd help us out a great deal, as well as our sponsor guests here too, so that they know who's asking them the questions there. So real quick, then, are you taking any orders or is it?
We're doing both.
Primary?
Yes,
Both?
we can. Yeah, Pandora, we can take orders, and we do cash and carry. We're gonna have a lot of product there.
Okay.
But yeah, I would say the axes, depending on which one you want, the smaller ones is about a pound, maybe pound and a half, all the way up to about 6 to 7 pounds. So they're not very heavy.
Okay.
And they
Great.
are.
And price range, Christy would like to know.
The handles, what are they?
The handles with the wooden,
Yeah.
Tennessee hickory handles. Yeah, we get our handles from Tennessee hickory. So price range, it goes all the way from 25 all the way up to about 160 is probably the most expensive that we have. The more customization you want, maybe it's just a little bit more. We don't believe in, you know, price gouging or anything. If you see one and you want it bloodied, you know, that might run you an extra $10 or $15, you know, or if you want the custom color, again, the same thing. We can make it as elaborate as you want it to be.
Excellent. Very good. We have some more photos there, Phil, or have we run through them now?
Yep, we've run through them. Yep.
All right. Excellent. Is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about new that's coming to Trans World or new this season in general?
I will tell you, Lanny's been really working hard out in the shop. And yes, we do have some things that we didn't include photos again because we really want it to be a surprise. We've been working on things for 7 or 8 months. So it's going to be an exciting time for us to share that with everyone. So again, like we say, you know, if you want to just stop by and chit chat or get some ideas or run something by us, feel free to do it. We're there for you guys. If you can't make it to Trans World, email us. Our phone number is on our website. That's Lanny's direct line. So maybe you don't feel like having a phone conversation, feel free to text them, and we'll be sure to get back up in touch with you.
That's so great. And what's the website again, real quick?
Sure. It's www.dropdeaddesignstudios.com.
There you go. Excellent. And everyone's really speaks very, very highly of Drop Dead Design Studios. So make sure you go check them out if you're going to Trans World, or head to their website if you're not. We appreciate them so much. Very good people. And they will always work with you, and excellent customer service. So
thank you so much. And we do have the a t-shirt too, Pandora, that we wanted to give away.
Oh, excellent. All right.
I'm sorry I didn't get you a picture of it, but
no, we appreciate that so very much.
And we have a pocket on the front. So.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for that, you guys. We appreciate it. very much. And
Thank
on
you.
that note, so we do have a 25% off code to dropdeaddesignstudios.com to give away, as well as now, thank you very much, the t-shirt as well. So for the 25% off code, we have Sean Boswell. Congratulations, Sean.
Right on.
And
Pandora, that's good. If they want to use it at the show, they can.
okay, fantastic.
Yeah. So or any
So
of the
not
shows.
so any of the shows that's valid there as well. Then Sean,
Right.
if you're going to the show, and or it's also for the website. So either or.
Yes.
And for our T-shirt, our winner is Michelle Brown. Congratulations, Michelle!
Congratulations.
Yes,
Guys.
and we appreciate. All right, thank you so much, Lanny and Beth. We appreciate you. Thank you for being sponsors again. Your third year running. We are very, very grateful to you. We hope
Thank
y'all have
you.
a wonderful show at Transworld. And guys, don't forget to visit them for all your haunt needs. All our sponsors here. All your haunt needs. All right.
Thank you.
Lanny, Beth, safe travels and enjoy
Bye,
that
guys.
show. We'll see you later. Thank you. All right.
All
Super
right.
appreciate them. Yeah.
Next up,
Who's this? Who's
who's
this?
this guy?
Who's this guy?
Yo, here I am.
Is that a
What's up,
Scott?
everybody?
Is that a Scott from Fright Props? It's nice to
It's
see you,
me.
friend.
Hey guys, Scott from Fright Props. How's it going?
We're super
Thanks for
happy to
having
see
me. I'm
you.
excited to be here.
Yep. Robert says he feels like he just saw you, maybe. Yeah.
Yes, we were just on
Just last
Transworld
night.
Live last night.
Yep.
So I'm all over the internet. You cannot get away from me. I'm endemic.
Excellent. We love it. So, Scott, tell us a little bit about what you do there at Fright Props and a little bit about the history of the company and
Absolutely.
what you got to offer, sir.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I'm Scott. I'm the creative director over at Fright Props and Poison Props as well. We are one company, so that has some news that's been filtering out over the last couple of years. But Fright Props is where it all started for me. I've been there almost 18 years now. So,
Wow.
And it's a big year for us. This year at the show, we're celebrating our 20th anniversary as a company.
Wow.
And we try to be the one-stop shop. Yeah, thank you. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, we try to be a one-stop shop for haunt stuff. If you need anything for your haunt, we're hoping that you can find it on our website. And as a creative director, it's sort of my job to figure out the things that we offer and then also how we present that stuff. So I do a lot of the design work, kind of help figure out what the look of the site should be. I work a lot on the catalog. The cover of that this year is going to be celebrating our 20th anniversary. So it's kind of a fun little nod to that. And like any small company, we do a lot of different stuff. Each employee kind of figures out how much they can do. So I also do a lot of the tech support, customer support, and tutorial videos. And then on the Poison Prop side, beyond the creative input, I do a lot of the testing and programming of the props. So a lot of stuff going on every day. We keep busy.
And what was that, Diablo? I didn't hear that.
I said, well, he's pretty much the man.
He's the man. Got the man.
The guy to go.
You said it. I didn't say that.
Yeah, we've got plenty out there singing your praises over there at Fright Props.
Well,
Scott,
thank you.
sure.
Well, I appreciate that so much. Yeah, it means a lot. Yeah, and it looks like we're kind of putting up some photos of some of the stuff. Obviously the big thing on the agenda is Transworld. Right around the corner here. We're kind of in a cool sweet spot where all our stuff is on the way. It's on the trucks. It's out the door. So this is the calm before the storm. And for the first time in a long time, I'm going to be there all week setting up. So I go on Monday and we'll be there, all week until Thursday when we open up. And we have a lot of new stuff in both booths this year. We have, and the thing I'm most excited about are the booths themselves. We really put a lot of work into doing theming in our booths this year, which we haven't done a lot in the past. So on the Fright Prop side, we're going to have a whole kind of, we have two booths. We have 323 and 423 right across the aisle. 323 big island. It's got all the displays kind of wrapped around it for the pneumatics and the kind of gizmos and stuff. And then across the aisle, we have our little cash and carry area. And then we also have what's going to be this sort of, we built sort of interactive display. I don't want to spoil too much about it, but you're going to have to check it out. It's very cool. And some of these pictures are coming from that. And what that is designed to do is kind of show off the mechanisms that we create So the pneumatic and electrical mechs and what you can create with them. So the first one here we see is one of our new swiper arm mechs that is designed to create a zombie arm reaching through a wall. We have a few different designs of those. So you can just buzz through these pretty quick. They're all sort of, so this is our punching through the wall mech, again, designed to create a hand that sort of blasts out through the wall. And most of these pictures are sort of just variations on this theme. So we don't need to dwell on any of them super long or anything like that. But that's going to be a big chunk of what's new. Is a lot of new mechanisms, and then also a cool new way of displaying them for us, where you get to actually see not only what the mechanism looks like, but on the other side, what it looks like to the customer when they see it. So for instance, we have like a lid opener. You can see what it looks like just, opening lid of a box, but then it's cut away so you can actually see the cylinder inside and how that's installed. Same with like a slamming door or a door banger. So it's going to be pretty fun, I think. We tried to make it sort of like an interactive display. So yeah, we're bringing a lot of stuff for like a morgue scenario. Might give a little bit of a hint away about what the display is going to look like. We have some new cool. We have pneumatic and electric versions of these. So that we have ones that where feet go up and down. We have ones where the feet twist side to side, and just a big variety of that kind of stuff coming new at the Fright Props booth this year.
And there's this strange guy. I don't know. His name's Keith. He wants to know if he'll. There's getting a new zombie snail this year. Yeah, he's somewhere over here. Where? Oh, there he is. Fingers are crossed over there. I see him.
He's got his fingers crossed, and I hate to say it, but no. But I figured I was going to try to cut you off at the past, Keith. I do have an original OG zombie snail here. I love it. Which was one of the first ones.
Oh, Phil, let's see. Yeah, there.
Yeah, here we go.
That's my baby right there.
One of the originals from the original mold back in the day.
Nice.
We still love the zombie snail. We'll get something back someday, but no announcements as of yet. But here's my baby. This guy lives right down here with me, so I love him too, Keith.
Hey, so Keith is like, no, you're not getting it.
I got one.
Yeah,
that's the original.
So yeah, here's just another couple. These are some of the display pieces that are going to be in that booth. It's kind of as we'll show the raw mech, and then we'll show sort of an example of what you could make with it. This is our little crematorium that we made with the legs sticking out that kick up and down with one of our leg kicker mechs. This one is actually for the morgue, but there's another one that kind of does the pretty classic mech design, but now available from Fright Props, just trying to round out the offering. So we're hoping again that if it's something you think you need, you can get it from our site.
Very cool. Yeah.
So Scott, for anybody who is wondering, as far as mechs go, they would go to Fright Props, right? They wouldn't go to Poison Props in that regard.
That's right, exactly. That's sort of the divide. Exactly. Poison Props are sort of keeping as is. It's a finished prop company. So if you want the actual prop dressed with all the stuff on it, that will be a Poison Prop. Fright Props is actually where you get the mechanisms, and there is some kind of flow back and forth with that. So some of these like foot designs are the mechs that are used in the Poison Props morgue footlocker prop. So we said, hey, maybe people don't want to buy the whole big prop, but maybe they just want to get a couple of these little foot kicker mechs. We can offer that on the Fright Prop side, and then we do have an option to add like latex feet and hands to these now. So that if you are like, oh, I don't know where to get, because some people don't know where they can get hands and feet. So we can add those on, which kind of comes again from that Poison Prop side of having those then, as a roster or adding to our kind of pool of items that we have available. So
it's very well rounded. You got your finished stuff here and the stuff to finish other things
that's
there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep, and I think as the companies continue to grow together, I'm hoping that they'll feed each other. That we'll get some of the stuff from the Poison Props we'll be able to offer over on the Fright Prop side as undressed options, and vice versa. Maybe we'll be dressing up some of these mechs for Poison Props too. So you will be seeing a lot of arms.
And I got kind of like a little shameful thing to say is like when I'm working on my props, I have like a little OCD. Is like everything I have to have right this second. And then I had went and got a motor from Amazon. It was a wiper motor, and it did not perform. And I was fucking pissed. And so what I did was went to Fright Props and just fucking should have been patient and just fucking ordered what I should have did, and fucking it works beautifully. So, hey, so don't think you can get it somewhere cheaper and faster. It doesn't work.
Hey, well, we all know that game, it's like, and I appreciate that too. I think what our goal is like you said, Diablo, it's about being consistent. You know what you're going to get from us each time. There are places you can go and get something maybe a little bit cheaper, but you never really know exactly what might show up in that box.
Right.
So that's our goal, is to present a consistent option. You know what you're going to get every time. You know where it's coming from. We're going to be there if you have a problem. It's not like we're going to disappear.
Oh no, you guys definitely have like the best.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, YouTube, the whole nine, the best tech support that I've seen in any company.
I appreciate that. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it means a lot. Like, we really do, like, bleed and sweat this stuff, right? And tear it. Blood, sweat, and tears are all literally.
Yeah.
Actually, Phil, if you want to go back to that Poison Props image, that would be. This is a big one for Speaking of booths, the Poison Props booth this year is going to absolutely be one you cannot miss. I mean, literally, you won't be able to miss it. You walk in the dark zone, and our goal is to just be you can't take your eyes off it booth in there. We have over 20 new props coming. Some of these are all new props that you've never been seen before here.
Wow.
And then we have
exclusives.
You couldn't have that shit last year.
And we have, what's that?
I said you couldn't have that shit last year.
Hey, man. Yeah, sorry, man. And then aside from that, we have 20 old classic props, not old, but classic props coming as well. So we have over 40 props that are going to be in the booth. Individual props. We have a themed booth this year that we're creating, so it's going to have all sorts of cool theming going on. So it's not just props kind of sitting in front of a black curtain. You're going to see some set design and really fun stuff. And I'm super excited. I'm really pumped up about it.
Please get lots of great footage of that for me, Scott. Please.
That's my goal. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking a lot of video and taking a lot of measurements, because in the we have some of this stuff is on the website. People asking me like, how tall is that? And I'm like, I did not measure a single prop before I left. So
it's poor.
Super excited. Yeah, this is another Fright Props product that's going to be a smaller version of our Pop Blaster. So that's the Pop Blaster Mini. Really more affordable and also smaller for hiding in small spaces. But yeah, I think just in general, we are super pumped up about the show. This is one of the reaching and swiping mechs, pneumatic mech that kind of comes through and around a wall or corner. And yeah, I think most of the point of showing this stuff was just to get people interested in coming and looking at the show. Like, wait, how does that actually work? And now you'll be able to see it on both sides. So, and this is another kind of electric swiper mech. So all sorts of cool stuff going on. We went with the show being a little bit earlier this year. We really just had to put pedal to metal, and I'm super proud of our whole team for working super hard and getting what I think is going to be our best presence at Transworld ever. And we've been doing it a long time, so that's saying something.
Yeah, the only year we don't come.
Yeah.
Hey, next year will be even bigger,
All right, that's what we like to hear. Yes.
We always go bigger. Yep. And I gotta say, I got I won't say reprimanded, but I was told in fairly strong language to make sure I mention my wife on this stream, Kathleen, the lifeblood, who is also, works with us at Fright Props and Poison Props, who's just like the best ever.
Shit,
and she knows I love her. So I was going to say, I got to go through the whole list. We got Doug and Jill, who are the founder and the owners, and they are awesome. And everybody.
Absolutely. Guys, shout out your peeps.
I should just list them all. But if you see the catalog cover this year at Transworld, you might be able to pick out some familiar faces, and come ask me and I'll tell you who they all are and why they're great.
Right on.
Scott, I'm waiting for the year where the catalog cover is like Haunters Hangout.
So be a big one. Okay. Yeah. Hey, it's a new idea.
Yeah.
I got it. We can make something happen.
I'll picture frame that in my office.
Hey, Phil.
Yeah.
I don't care, dude. I was on one of them.
I know you were.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I was going to say, too, we love the Hangout, of course. And one of the main reasons I love it personally is you all make my job easier, honestly, because you have no idea how many people I send to the Hangout where I'm just like, they want to do something. It's not really something that's in my wheelhouse. And I'm like, post on the Hangout. There will be like 20 people on there who have either done it, have an idea of how to do it. And I don't even care if they, if it comes back to us for sales. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's just so cool to have that resource of saying, like, that's not a question I can really answer. get on the Hangout. You're going to find like a whole crew of people who are going to
Oh,
help you out. You're going to love it.
Thanks so
We
much for
use
that.
your props
Thank
every
you,
way
sir.
possibly.
Well, thanks,
Yep.
man. We appreciate
Oh, you're
that.
next.
Definitely.
Yeah, this guy Vick,
Love
I
it.
don't know who he is, but he's asking about swaying zombie Max. I don't know, these Keith guys, Vick guys, I don't know.
Yeah. Who are these people? Yeah, we do. We're gonna have so we resell Spider Hill, who are a great maker of PVC prop kits, and we are gonna have their swaying zombie kits. I don't know if those are gonna make it to the show. I think they didn't get on in time, but we do have them. We have them in our catalog. And those are super cool PVC kits, awesome for any level of haunter, beginner or expert. You can build really cool characters. The swaying zombie is one of the best of those. So we got those for sure.
Cool.
Nice.
Awesome. And want to give your websites one more time?
Sure thing. Yeah, it's frightprops.com, poisonprops.com. And that's about it. Yeah, booth 323 and 423. Just look for the big Fright Prop sign and then head into the dark zone. And you can't miss us. We also have a fun photo op for Poison Props. So it's kind of a little fun surprise. So head in there, get some pictures with your friends and stuff. And I think it's going to be I haven't been this excited for the show, honestly, in a long time. So I am super pumped.
Are you coming to MAC?
The first few years with Poison Props are kind of unknown. And how is this going to work? And we really got our legs under us now. And it's just all about excitement and bringing our A game. So I'm ready. I'm proud of what we've accomplished and can't wait to show it off.
We're
Right
excited
on.
for you guys.
Yeah, thank you
Thanks,
so very much, Scott, for being here. We appreciate you. We hope you have a great show. Thank you again for being a sponsor yet again this year of the Hangout. We are very grateful. Our members appreciate you as well. So again, guys, please make sure you go visit Fright Props and Poison Props for all your haunt needs. They would greatly appreciate that as well. And we now have a $25 off coupon to give
like
away.
$50. Actually,
I was going to say,
50?
Pandora, if I
Okay.
can interrupt. Yep, we upped
Yep.
that, so double it. It's a $50 off.
$50 off.
Just because we love you.
$50 off. All right.
That's right. Thank you.
$50 off. Okay, $50 off.
Wait. Give away 2 then. Oh no, you can't do that because it's the same
No, can't do that. We're gonna give away one $50 off code,
Right.
and that person is Ricky Dick. Congratulations!
Hey, I know Ricky. I've heard that name before. Congrats, man.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ricky. All
Awesome,
right,
love
Scott. Again, thank you so much for joining us. We are very grateful, and I'm sure you got plenty of work to get done. So totally up to you whether you choose to hang or not. But we appreciate you, and thank you so much for being with us.
Awesome. Thank you. I'll head off only because I have a 5-year-old and he gets up at like 5 a.m. no matter what. So I'm going to go.
Yeah, you gotta love that.
Before the living alarm clock.
Yeah, the living alarm clock.
Wakes me up, but appreciate you guys all so much. Love you, and thanks for having me on. And we will do it again.
Love you too, brother.
Best of luck for the rest of the show, and we'll see you all in St. Louis. Those who can make it. Sorry for those who can't.
Good luck next week.
All right.
Good night, Scott. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Yep.
All right. Sweet. Who we got? Mr. Brian Foreman of Scarlet Badges. Welcome. How are you, bro?
Ladies.
All right, Brian. Let's give a shout out to your company. And you guys going to be at Transworld this year?
Yes. Booth 1443.
1443. Right on. We love Scarlet Badges around here. We love putting them on backpacks and coats and giving them away to some of our favorite haunts. And yeah, it's very cool. Very cool. You want to tell us a little bit about how it all got started, Brian, for those that don't know?
Yeah. Here's kind of a brief collection of some of our stuff. So they're all 1.5-inch badges. So this was started, actually Daryl Plunkey, he's my co-partner. We do Haunt Topic Radio together. And he came to me about 2016 and he was like, man, I saw a bunch of these haunters with their jackets and their patches and their badges and their logos. And then we talked about maybe doing something. Then he saw the Boy Scouts and he's like, really, we could kind of blend Boy Scouts with haunt stuff. I was a Boy Scout. I was in the military. So we're like, yeah, we can come up with all different kinds of designs and badges for rewards, attendance badges, award badges. And that was in 2016. I think our first show was in 2017 at HauntCon. I think we did that twice. And then we went to Transworld. So I think this is our third year at Transworld. But Daryl Plunkey, he's probably designing something. We've been like crazy doing website stuff and logo stuff and printing and getting our booth all ready. So our inventory is small, so it doesn't take a whole lot to set it up. But all the advertising and boards and stuff like that, we got some different boards we're going to set up this year. So we're still working on that and lighting everything up. So
cool. Yeah. And what's new this year? Do you got anything new happening this year specific to Transworld?
Well, I set these up in kind of an order. These are some like
let's
our
talk about 'em.
first prototypes. This was like in 2016 before those are our first 6 ideas that we had. So some of those we still have. Some of these we haven't even done yet, like the skull and I think it was more a electrician type of prop master badge. This is the social media badge for everyone that's in that runs your Twitter pages or your social media pages or your websites. We have an attendance badge. In 2016, we changed that logo up. Crowd favorite is based on either votes from managers within. Could be a crowd favorite for a. Some people take a voting boost at the end of their haunt with pictures. I know Bill does this, and Bill Borner does this in his haunt. He has pictures of his actors, and then after you exit, the customers vote on their favorite actor that scared them, character that scared them. That's our 2017 badges. That was our first prototypes. Everything's changed. Logos have changed, different colors and stuff. There's our newer stuff. That's I think it was an order I sent out this year. Team leader, of course, that goes to your scare actor managers, anybody in a management role, haunt couple. I know D, you got the haunt widow badge. That's right. Those usually get orders in order of 2 people. They usually come in pairs when they order them. But that's our attendance badges. We have 23s this year. We'll be at the show. There's our 5-year attendance badge. There's 2. It's a stripe. Then we changed it because we had a request for round circle badges for the 5 years. So that's our 5-year, and the stripe is also a 5-year. People stack them on their sleeves or on their back. We're also thinking about doing a 10-year badge too, because a lot of people are requesting that. That was our haunt, or we do we call them lifestyle badges. This is one of them. It's pets. So if you have a pet, you have dressed them up for Halloween, or they interact in the haunt. Some people have snakes. Some people have different animals that they use inside haunts. Those are our name badges. We started like 2 years ago. We've now added more colors and labels. I know Home Haunter was added last year. Game Master for escape rooms. A lot of people put them on their vests and their jackets. Little Monster was new. Haunt Mom, Haunt Dad.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Hessian Manor was saying how much he loved that you guys did the Home Haunter badge specifically. Yeah,
a lot of it's based on customer feedback. So we usually do polls at the show. We'll do social media polls. Any kind of requests we get, we start getting like people that start asking for stuff. I'm like, all right, come on, Daryl, this is something we got to design now and make it. Or we do our own haunts, and we're like, man, that'd be a good. The most improved actor was one that we thought about that we needed inside our own haunt. So I was like, no, we need to come up with the most improved actor award. So we created that one. That's our Home Haunter Orange. Orange was a new color. We did this last year, trying it out. There's our first year Haunter badge that is new this year. That will Chad Savage design that. So that's our first year haunt badge. We try to. The border's black and the background's black, so the pumpkin should stand up on the. Most people wear black, of course, but
Miles would like to know, Hessian Manor would like to know, can I order now and pick up at the show, or will you have enough for cash and carry?
Both. If you order now, you may not have it for the show, but I'm going to have all my inventory that we have at the show.
Okay.
Those are, that's the first year Haunter Award. These are 3 new badges. There's a Home Honor badge. And then there's the Code Brown badge.
Yeah.
We have the Urination badge, but everybody was requesting the Code Brown, which that's what we named it. And actually a Vomit badge that we haven't done yet. But a lot of people are asking for the Vomit badge. So we'll see. Yeah. You can make if you can scare them hard enough, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, we'll be at booth 1443. Come and see us. Stop by. This is kind of our broken down by categories. That's all of our award badges. So actor of the year usually goes to like top 3, top 1. All depends how big your haunt is. Scariest actor, creepy peep, crowd favorite, most improved. Monster mouth. A monster mouth is like if you can do anything with your mouth, like vocal talent, creepy doll, creepy, you know, just changing that, maybe an accent, you get a monster mouth badge. Urination badge, of course, make somebody pee. We have actors fight. We have actors fighting over that one. So behind the screams, usually goes you like your ticket takers and people that don't act. Those hot moms and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Team leader, costume crew, bill crew, makeup team. So those are our team badges. And then the attendance, we'll have the 23 badge at the show. A lot the gold goes to if you make every single night, and then the red is like if you make 75% of the year. So in our haunt, people were striving to get the gold badge. Now during COVID, we kind of let that slide because we don't want you sick. If you're sick, we don't want you if you're there when you're sick. Right. But it gives them a little incentive to be there every night because they wanted that gold badge. Different name badges that we have. That was our booth last year. It was scary. Stopped by and said hi. She'll be there again. Our mannequin. Just look for our mannequin.
Oh, look
at that.
That motley crew.
Actually looks sober.
That was early. I think it was early.
Yeah. But he does have a drink in his hand though.
Hey, not to mention all of our Hunters Hangout buttons that we gave away came from Scary Badges too.
Yeah.
That's right. We do custom buttons, custom badges. We've done customs several times. So come see us if you're looking for something. That's just Ryan wearing some of our badges around. Another haunt master. I forgot this character's name. She stopped by. But at the show, we are giving away 2 $50 gift packs. If you take a picture or see somebody out in the wild, take a picture, tag us, and you both get a chance to win $50. So if you see somebody wearing scare badges, take a picture and tag us in it on Facebook or Instagram, and we're gonna raffle after the show sometime or Sunday morning.
What a cool thing to do!
At the show and we see a video of the show.
Yeah. What about that?
If you spot it and tag me in it,
I will.
Because I'm gonna search that hashtag. So
I love it.
That's the first picture of our new keychain bottle openers. So I'm sure if you need a bottle opener. Those are free this year.
For the good beer.
Yeah, for the good stuff.
Yeah, very cool.
Not that twisty stuff.
Right.
We're doing auction prizes for Haunted Attraction Association. We do 2 of those, 2 $300 packs. To auction off, and that's going to be one of them, and that's going to be the other one. We also do there's chicken out buttons on there. We do those for your customers. So it'll have your haunt name on it. I chickened out then it has your haunt name.
That's clever. That's really great. What a cool giveaway.
Yeah, so they're wearing your haunt name, plus they're also sitting there in the the pin of shame or whatever. with their button. Oh, or lost control. We got the lost control buttons and the lost control poop buttons. We do sell a lot of those. That's people think it's funny. So, that's our show special this year. You get a little extra, more buttons.
More
When
buttons.
we do the combo specials.
That's awesome.
Show specials only. That's to be there.
Yeah. That's our order form this year. So we'll have those at the show. Daryl worked really hard on this. We were going back and forth on trying to get everything in there. It's going to be bigger next year because we add more badges every year. We started off with like 4 or 5. So, but we try to make it simple.
Yeah.
So everything's kind of laid out.
I mean, I think you guys came out with like the best idea you could possibly have, because a lot of people, you can't carry a trophy on your sleeve. You know what I'm saying?
That's what,
you just throw the badges on there and you walk in, know.
Yeah, and that was the thing. It was like
it's perfect idea how to award people.
We still throw in like trophies, and we'll do like gift, like I'll go in after Christmas or after Halloween sales and buy a bunch of the stuff 75% off for the actors. So we'll have the badges, we'll have some kind of giveaways. So kind of make a thing of it after season. We'll do like a Thanksgiving party, and then we just give out our badges and eat, and everybody's sees what they got, and then they wear them the next year. So it's
well, hey, walk in the next year with your vest on. I'm
working on mine. Yeah,
like, what you talking about? Look at this shit.
Right.
Excellent. Right on. It's going to be great. I know you're going to have a great show. There's plenty out there that are super jazzed about that. Sherry mentioned that they're getting their first patches this year at the show. Yeah. So everybody's really excited to see you out there, Brian. And you want to give them what that booth number is again and the website real quick?
Booth 1443, and the website is scarebadges.com.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Come say hi.
Thank you so much for being here with us, Brian. You got anything else you want to shout out real quick before we move on?
Nope, just stop by and see us. And if you say you saw this this live stream, we'll give you a secret prize.
Oh, hey, if y'all heard that, you got to mention the Hangout and that you saw this.
Yep.
And you might just find yourself with something extra special. So thank you so much, Brian. To you. Thank you for being a sponsor of this again this year. We appreciate you greatly. Make sure you guys go visit that website or go see him at the show. And with that, let's take it on over to Chad. He's a newbie this year. Chad.
We doing the 10 badges?
Chad? Oh yes, you're right. Yeah. I'm sorry, Chad. Run real quick. We got a prize to give away. Hang on, Chad. 10 badges of your choice, my peoples, and the winner of that is Trish Mabers. MEIBERS. Trish. Congratulations. Yeah, and thank you again, Brian. We appreciate you.
Thanks, guys.
Go get your badges. God damn it. Go get them.
That's right.
Go get them.
Get them.
All right. And with that.
Hey, Phil, where's your vest? You got to put them on something.
I haven't done it yet.
I gave it to you like last year.
I know. Sorry.
and they are iron-on, so
I have to put mine on too.
No excuses.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Chad. How goes it?
It goes great. How are you guys?
All right. Welcome. And Chad's a new sponsor this year. We're excited to have you. Welcome.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for having us on. I really appreciate that. It means a lot.
Absolutely. Why don't you tell us a little bit about you and a little bit about Unsub Masks?
Absolutely. My name's Chad Smith. I make masks and props. I've been around for a couple of years as Unsub Masks, but I started sculpting masks about 4 years ago. We have a haunt out of necessity. It was low budget, and so like most mask makers, I followed Alan Hops, messaged him a lot, learned a lot, and started making my own masks, and then realized there's no sense in having all these molds sitting around and not sharing the stuff that's actually being tested in our haunt. And so we started throwing them up there, and our first show was MHC a couple of years ago. Did MHC last year, and thought we'd take the plunge into Transworld this year.
There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what do we got here?
So that's Blazing Bob.
Blazing Bob.
Yeah. Most of my masks are half masks. I do have a few full masks. This is a half mask. The horns are all custom made horns. No two masks are the same. When it comes to the horns, I design those every time. You know, that was a fun one. This one we call Severed Face. I heard years ago there used to be somebody that made masks that were just kind of like just the face in front of the ears. And I think even some people had called them like management masks because they were easy for management just to kind of throw in their pocket, carrying around. If they had to go in the haunt, they'd throw it on. So that seemed a little more convenient. I try to pay a lot of attention to breathability, vision, you know, because it's important when you're in the haunt, low light. It's already hard to see. The last thing you need to do is trip and bust your ass or something like that, or run into somebody.
True that.
I'm half masker myself. I was like, I can't do the whole thing.
No, it's just way too hot inside the haunt. No matter where you're at, eventually you're going to start sweating. So the half mask just seems to be a lot cooler. It's easier to get on and off. You know, and plus you have that ability to change up that character, you know, whether it's through costume or add a wig or a hat or anything like that. You know, it opens itself up to a lot of customization. So this one this is a character I actually played about 4 years ago in our haunt. I just labeled it Infected, but kind of a funny story about that is I made that character, and that year our haunt was a hospital, and we did this big promo thing, set up this video that there was this big sickness going around. Everybody was getting high fever, a lot of coughing, hard to breathe, and then the following year Corona hit. So apparently we predicted that. Unfortunately, our bad.
It's your fault.
Yep, it's all my fault. I got broad shoulders. I can take it. This is one of the full masks. The name of it's slipping my mind right now. I think it's Dino or Pre-Gore Stork. I think.
Dude, I'm so happy you didn't remember, because I'm like, how do you remember the names of every single one?
Yeah.
Michelle would like to know if they're latex or silicone, Chad.
These are all latex masks.
Okay.
You know, the horns on the things that have horns, those are all EVA foam. But yeah, everything's latex.
Okay. Ken would like to know about a website.
I am on Etsy. So if you go to Etsy and just search Unsub Masks, you can pull it up that way. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram.
Excellent. Okay.
My wife had told me that somebody had questioned about the demon mask, the Blazing Bob. That's $150.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you, wifey.
Yes.
I tell you what, if it weren't for her, there's no way Unsub would ever come to be, because I just make stuff. So I don't have the mind for the other stuff.
It's another hunt. Yeah. It's another hunt couple I hate. Yep.
Yep. Sorry, Diablo.
David would like to know about your Krampus. David of Monsters Alive.
Krampus, that has actually turned out to be a lot more popular than I had assumed. It actually started off as a Wolfman sculpt. There's one right there. And it just didn't get much movement on it. And of course, Alan Hopp said, hey, you should try to turn this into a Krampus. So we switched it into a Krampus. And
oh, damn, that's nice, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's cool.
They're a lot of fun. you know, I'm going to have, I'll have 2 of them at Transworld this year. And we've only ever sold one with a tongue. There's a picture of it. We're going to make sure that we have one with a tongue this year at Transworld.
I gotta say, I feel like my timing was impeccable there.
Oh yeah,
Look at the photo.
Absolutely.
Way to go,
Yeah, I
You're
know.
nailing it, Phil.
Way to go,
You're
Phil.
nailing it, Phil. You
Gonna
get an
give
A+ for
myself
tonight.
a pat on the back for that one.
Yeah, yeah, you deserve it.
Hey, you get an extra badge for that one.
Yeah, exactly.
These are business card holders. Before I went to MHC, I thought I needed a business card holder, so I sculpted and made the zombie. And then at that show, somebody said, "Oh, you should do a pumpkin." So we did a pumpkin. So
That's
those are
awesome.
business card holders. They hold the cards in their mouth.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and these are all small half masks. Like I said, they're great for wigs or a hood or anything like that. The vision is great. The breathability is great. And these masks will end before the ears. So there's no issue with hearing what's going on around you anyway.
Now, Chad, as far as like customization, are you open to that with like if a customer comes to you?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, I would love to get more custom work. I did do at MHC last year. We had somebody come up and commissioned us for a custom sculpt. So we sculpted that mask and sent it off to him. It was a recreation of a past character he had been in the past. And he seemed to be pretty happy with it. And he also gave us permission to carry it and sell it. So that's also in our line of products now. Called Skinned.
Hey, so on your half max, I was looking at the picture before. Is that a strap on the top and a strap towards the neck too?
So the small ones that just cover the face,
Yeah.
those are only one strap right above the ear. But the bigger ones, like the Krampus or the Infected and those are a double strap with one above the ear and one below the ear. And this is my tribute to Brundlefly. Love that movie.
Awesome.
Jeff Goldblum did an amazing job in that movie, and I didn't see many of those masks out there. Thank you. And I didn't see many of them out there, so I decided to sculpt one of my own from about 3 images, and really happy with the way it's turned out. It seems to be leaning more towards people are buying it as a bust rather than a mask, but it can be a mask.
Are these masks also here, or are these gloves?
That's a glove. That's
Wow.
actually a glove and a hand to go with the Project 86.
Mike would like to know, do the half masks have 1 or 2 straps, and how wide are they?
Again, like this mask you're showing right there, that's only a 1-strap mask because it's in front of the ears. Any of the masks that actually go behind the ears will be a double strap. And I don't have any strap near me, but it's about 1.5 inches to 2 inches wide.
Okay.
And this mask right here, I call Slasher, but was actually the severed face. At MHC one year, somebody said they needed a mask that they could drink through. So, which is important. I get it.
Hey, was that me?
No, it was not you. It was a couple guys from New York, but so we cut one up real quick, add some blood and everything, and they loved it. And it's like, we should probably start carrying this. And it definitely, it's weird how it's so hard to judge what people are going to want and what they're looking for, and
Everything.
Yeah. And this right here, this is the mask that we were commissioned for last year.
That came out awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It's creepy as shit.
It is. It really is. When I got done with that one, I'm like, this is the first one that kind of creeps me out a little bit. This is a new mask for us. We actually just finished this a couple of months ago. I was kind of inspired by the Skinned mask, but realized I didn't have any female character masks. So I tried to give it more of a female feel, smaller, more narrow features, added the hair, and my wife lovingly named that one Chrissy Tina.
Nice.
Basically,
Love.
her name's Christina, and anytime I'm messing with her, I call her Chrissy Tina. So
Christina.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much, Chad. Right on.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chad. Just wanted to make sure we got all your work in there to show everybody.
yeah.
So
Absolutely. I really appreciate it.
Where else can they find it? So Etsy, Unsub Masks, and you said you're going to Transworld. What booth?
Yes, I'm going to be at Transworld this year. It'll be our first year. 2310. I'm kind of out in BFE, so if you could come see me, we'd love to see you guys. Say hi. Even just stop by, say hi. Let us know what you're seeing, what looks popular. If you're looking for some commission work, we'd love to be able to help you out and help your nightmare come true.
Love
Nice,
it. Absolutely.
nice.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Welcome
thank you so much.
to the Hangout sponsor crew. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here with us and
Thank you.
For being a sponsor for us this year. So everybody, please make sure that you go visit Chad and Unsub Masks for all your mask needs.
For all your
if you're all your haunt needs, and we've got a mask to give away at that because we have a mask for every live show through this season due to Chad's generosity. So for tonight, the free mask is going to Shane Helmstadler.
Woo!
Congratulations, sir. Well done, Shane.
They say Diablos.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Shane. I hope you enjoy it, man.
Yep. So, and rules are the same for the prizes for this show, everybody. If you want a prize, please make sure that you contact me no later than Sunday with all your details so that we can get that off to our sponsors.
I just swore you called my name. I heard it.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever.
I'll hook you up, Diablo.
Good show.
Yeah. Shane says thank you. Right on.
Awesome.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Chad.
Thank you, Chad.
I appreciate
Good luck
it.
next week, all right?
Thank you so much.
Yes. Have a great show.
Appreciate
And thanks for being
You
here.
too. And you guys keep kicking ass. I love Haunters Hangout. I'll be here every Thursday except tonight when it's Wednesday.
Thank you very much, kind sir.
Thank
Take care, buddy.
you.
Thank
Feel
you.
right.
Blake, ToxicFX. What's shaking? What's shaking?
Guys.
All right.
Can
So
you
what are
hear
you
me?
working on, man? Yeah,
Can you
we
hear
got
me?
you. Yep.
Okay, making sure.
Yeah.
I know we've had these crazy technical issues before, but I'm glad it's good. So I'm pretty sure you can see me in the background kind of going crazy. I'm working on the new Runick line that we just released like last night. Pandora, I'm sure you got some better pictures than what I'm about to show.
I'm sure we do, but there's lots of pumpkin pictures.
So what?
Lots of pumpkin pictures. Yes, sir.
Lots of pumpkin pictures. Yeah, absolutely.
Ken wants to know if you ever sleep.
Do I ever sleep? Sometimes when I get bored. Since I am getting ready for Transworld, not so much.
Yeah, not so much.
I try to, but I'm sure that every vendor's to that point right now.
Mike Clark says Blake the Pumpkin King.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
My jacket too. I mean, it makes sense. I make 9,000. I figured I'd at least gain the title for doing that.
Indeed. You want to tell everybody a little bit about you, a little bit about how this all started, real quick,
Sure,
for those that don't already know.
For those that don't already know, So my name is Blake Phillips. I'm the owner of ToxicFX. We make masks and props, mainly specializing in pumpkins. That's what most of you know me for. Started when I was really, really young. Just started out doing masks, and that's something that kind of struck me. I wanted to learn how to do it, and it went well for a while, but I wanted to get into the prop realm, and started out with these pumpkins, and it has freaking taken off. So that's what I'm doing. We have the rotten pumpkins that you're seeing right there, and I've got these little mini guys. And,
The mini guys are new for this year, yes?
they are. They're brand new. Just released those, like I said before, yesterday. And people are loving them. That's good news. I like to see that.
That is good news for sure. Sean says pumpkins rule. And Chris says we love Blake.
I love you guys.
Blake, with making so many pumpkins, have you like started to hate pumpkins now?
Oh, dude. Well, it's funny. You would think after doing so many, yeah, I would hate it. But I have my own collection now, and it's weird because I don't even collect mine. I don't even have any of mine around at the house or anything. So if I find somebody else that's doing pumpkins, like I have Evil Jays, I have Ghost Ride, I have, I've got some distortion stuff. I don't know. I just like collecting other artists' pumpkins because I think it's cool. I think it's neat that other artists like to do the same thing.
Mom and Dad said that you're their pumpkin king.
But it's just neat to have other artists with the similar mindset as mine. And, I think they're personally better than me, but it is what it is.
Nah, you are the pumpkin king, man.
Yeah. Everybody loves the white pumpkins, the ghost pumpkins.
Yeah, the ghost pumpkins. I got some based. I don't have them completely done. I can show one off.
Now Blake, beyond the pumpkins, you also do the staffs also. So how big?
Yeah, we did staffs.
For those, So for those that don't know, how big are those? How do those work?
So the staffs ranging, they're different sizes. Average height that you're going to see probably at the show is around 6 feet, a little over 6 feet. But you can do extensions as well. So you can do them in increments of 1 foot extensions, or if you need something massive, just let me know. I got a couple customers that actually like to tie that in with the Distortions pumpkin scarecrow guy, and he can be holding the staff. So I had a lot of people want to do that. So that's actually really cool. But yeah.
Robert, whom you know from Transworld Live, says he feels like you should do a speed pumpkin making class like Ed did at MHC a couple years ago.
That would be cool. And I've thought about that. I mean, because I don't really hide anything. And, you guys know I'm on Horrornaments Hangout. Seems like every 5 minutes. So I don't mind showing what I do. I'll go in details on how things work, what I've screwed up on. Because when I was young and just now getting into this stuff, it was I had a limited amount of people that I could look at. So this is just kind of geared towards the ones that are just now starting or wanting to get into it. You can kind of tune into me or Alan or Ed or anybody. You have so many choices now to just learn from, and that's what I want to be a part of. So, I mean, yeah, that's a good idea. I wouldn't mind doing something like that. I think it'd be fun.
And there's a question about how much are the Runtkins going to be?
The Runtkins right now are at the show price. They're $65 each. People were asking me about package deals. I know some of you are going to want, 50 and 100 and more of those. If you want to do something like that, obviously you want to talk to me directly. But they're $65 each. I think they're $325 for the 5. If you want to do a pre-order, which I highly recommend, I've said this on several of my live videos that I've done already. If you want to get ahead of the line, get in front of all the Trans World craziness that's about to happen, place a pre-order. It's going to get you right there at the top of the stack, and we'll get that stuff out to you first. I always recommend that. That's the best route to go.
Nate would like to know, do you have a set amount of faces, or do you just go with whatever feels right?
As far as when I'm designing them?
I believe so.
Yeah, I mean, I'll come up with stuff in my head, or I'll look at different things online because Google's has a way better idea than I do. So I'll find cool little faces, or I'll come up with some and just go with that. See if I can create it. I kind of think in the sense of when I make my molds too. Is this gonna, when I pull this guy out, is it gonna break out, or is the stem gonna come out correctly? And sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, but at the end, I think it all looks good.
Absolutely. And of course, there's always a question about whether or not you sell off your mistakes.
I sell off my mistakes. Oh yeah, you know, I've been doing that a lot here recently, and that's something that I have honestly.
That was Paul Robinson that asked that. Yeah.
So Paul, I've actually been meaning to set up that question here soon in one of my videos, just because it's been requested so many times. Yeah, I mean, there's been some pulls that have just been crappy, and like, just for example, the mouth right here on this guy might be messed up, or just something. So I'll take a picture of something and be like, hey, do you guys want to buy this? Sometimes I've done it unpainted. I'm kind of going more towards I'm going to paint it for you now.
But is it really a messed up mold?
No, well, some of them are. Yeah, some of them are messed up molds. It's something that I screwed up because I'm an idiot. But
it's just, it's always like a decrepit, creepy mold. So, like,
yeah,
how is it actually messed up? I don't get that.
So, yeah, sometimes like the top sink in, or just something weird. And I know that if I'm promoting this guy, right, and it shows up at your doorstep and the top's sunk in, you know, you're going to get mad. So I figured it would be cool to put those molds aside, right, and maybe save them. And if you want to do, we might do a line of screwed up molds, pumpkins kind of thing. And I mean, I think that'd be kind of cool because I'm getting a lot of requests for that now.
Yeah. Yes, Kevin has a very good point here. Blake's booth is nearly empty by Sunday. He's not kidding. You most definitely need to, the moment you hit those doors, Blake needs to be one of your first stops if you really want something from his booth, because it does go quickly. Even I believe he has some product in the tribute store this year as well. And it all goes very, very, very quickly, and there is not a ton of it. So please, if you want Blake Toxic Pumpkins and staffs, move your butts quickly to the booth, which is what number again?
1003, and it's literally right when you go in the door. For all of you new guys, as soon as you go in the door, just kind of look a little left, and then you'll see us. You'll see all the pumpkins everywhere. We're gonna have a bunch of stuff. It's gonna look crazy.
Yeah,
but they're serious.
It's hard
when they say that this stuff goes quickly. So what?
I said it's hard to miss the pumpkin patch, man.
It is hard to miss the pumpkin patch. It is. But hey, they're serious though. When they say that this stuff goes quickly, it really does. I mean, Saturday, if we have stuff, I'd be surprised just because all the cash and carry stuff just immediately goes. So make that one of your priorities. If you want to get pumpkins, come on over and we'll get something set up for you. Because again, they go quickly. And even the limited editions that I do, I have to set them up in windows to make it fair for everybody. Because they go quickly.
They're awesome, dude. They're awesome.
And Blake, as far as I know, we didn't touch on it too much, but are you doing the lighted pumpkins and stacks again?
Yeah. So actually, I'm glad you brought that up. Just from the sales that we got last year in lit versus unlit staffs, I think out of the 200 and something that I did, 5, maybe 6 were requested to be unlit. I'm not going to do that. So unless you specifically request that.
Oh, I'm going to.
From now on,
they can just turn it off.
So what?
They can just turn it off. They don't like it.
So from now on, every single staff is going to include lights. Every single one of them is going to be hollowed out. And it's just going to make it easier for everybody. I mean, and like you said, if you don't want to have lights in it, just turn it off. Take the batteries out.
Yeah. What is there anything specific to Trans World this year?
Yeah, well, I touched base a little bit on the limited editions. It's kind of similar to the tribute stuff. However, this is going to be at the ToxicFX booth. You can only get this at Trans World. When I release that limited edition, when I show it off, you can't do a pre-order and, hey, I'll ship it to you later. No, you have to be present at the show to be able to get it. So And again, I put those in different windows for different days. Like it's not only going to be available on Friday, and it's making it fair for everybody that might not show up on Thursday or might not show up on Friday, but you're there specific days and you want these. Again, I think we did the first year of limited editions, just first come, first serve, and it was a disaster. So that's why I do it in these windows. Give you an opportunity to get something special from Transworld.
Awesome.
Right on, man. Okay. We have a prize to give away tonight, courtesy of Blake as well, and it is one of his wicked cool ToxicFX logo T-shirts. And the winner of that tonight is Tanya Verde.
Woo!
You are the
Tanya, go.
proud new owner of a ToxicFX logo T-shirt,
Cool.
and which we very much appreciate you providing for us, Blake. Thank you so much. And let's real quick again, one more time. Booth number, website, the whole shebang.
1003. Website is ToxicFXProductions.com. We're on just about every single social media that you can think of. Just look up ToxicFX and you can find us. So yeah, make sure you go follow us and like our stuff. I really appreciate it. I've appreciated all of your support throughout the years and still currently. And it doesn't go unnoticed. I'm serious. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Hey, thank you, truly. And thank you for being a sponsor with us again this year. We appreciate you greatly, and so do our members. So truly. Thank you for you, Blake.
Thank you for you. You guys are awesome. Love you guys.
Thank
We
you,
love
Blake, man.
you too,
We
buddy.
appreciate it.
All right.
Now we're going over to Keith.
Keith, it's
Hello.
Keith's turn.
Yay. Should we scream out,
How are
hello,
ya?
Hunters Hangout? I'm good. I'm good.
So what's your company?
I am the owner and operator of Cobwebs and Candlesticks. I'm mostly on YouTube, and then I make props at nighttime as well.
Nice. And are you going to any trade shows this year?
I will unfortunately not be at Transworld attending this year. Possibly, if I can swing it, I'd like to Ven next year at Transworld, but I will most definitely be at M8C this year, again like last year.
Yay.
Yay.
And I will have cash and carry galore for everybody.
Yeah. Excellent.
So,
I love the locks. They are so good.
Yeah, I don't see
They're
anybody
heavy.
else doing them.
They're very good. They're very heavy. They're fantastic.
They're
Yeah.
solid resin, made to be outdoors to hang on your graveyard gates or your props. They can be outside in wind, rain, snow, sleet. I live in Northwest Indiana, and we get every season in one day. So those are made to be outside for 30, 40 days at no problem.
I can attest to that, actually, because one of those locks was hanging on my hunt this past Halloween, and it is in absolutely perfect condition. Went through horrible winds and snow and rain, the whole shebang. Yep.
I try to build my stuff to last. Being a home haunter for over 20 years, we get everything here. So I make my lock solid resin. There's no fillers. Little set screw, you can take it off and move it from prop to prop. So
why haven't I seen them?
They're there. I don't really push them all that much. I think I have 7 different kinds. But they're I had them at M8C. I showed a bunch of them at M8C. But I don't think I've loaded too many on my Etsy page. I'm also on Etsy under Cobwebs and Candlesticks, where I sell some of my stuff. On my website's cobwebsandcandlesticks.com. It basically just shows you my YouTube, some other projects, and it'll take you to my YouTube channel.
You gonna have an MHC?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I need some more ornaments from Haunt Tree, man.
I can do a lot of my magnets. I've had requests for people to ask if I could make them into ornaments, and you can surely put a hook on them, or I can put a paper clip in them to hang them on a tree.
Oh,
the lollipops are awesome too.
Yeah, the lollipops. I'm actually going to give that one out tonight. I'm going to do a green, black light. Most of them are black light except for the black one. So these things are solid resin. I make these. I sculpted them, mold them. So somebody's going to go home with this tonight, or I'll send it to you.
Awesome.
All right.
But they're solid. I don't do fillers. I do solid resin. I do a lot of resin stuff because it lasts. I'm not a big latex guy. Resin, I use a lot of smooth on stuff, and it's solid. It'll last forever, and it's strong. So if you buy something from me, I want you to have it in 20 years and still be happy with it.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are my little death blow hammers. Like Lanny and Beth, they use wooden handles. So do I. Rigid foam heads on the death blow hammers. And I don't really do too much bloody stuff. I'm not a big gore hound. I figure people, like Lanny and Beth said, with the wooden handle, they can kind of modify the stuff themselves and they can bloody it up. And if you want bloodied up, I'll bloody the hell out of a hammer for you.
Right. Yeah.
There's my little megalodon teeth. I do those in resin. I can either do them in solid resin or resin with a little bit of foam in there to lighten them up a little bit. And then another resin plaque you can hang on the wall.
One of the things I love about what Keith does at Cobwebs is that it's kind of this stream of consciousness creativity. If he thinks it, he makes it. It works for haunt stuff. It works for home decor stuff. I'm telling you, especially if you're a little more on the creepy side on a regular like myself, it's it's good stuff. It's really good stuff, no matter what. Yeah.
I'm constantly inspired. I'm a big book whore. I'm always digging in books. I think I've probably got 2,000 books. So it doesn't take much to inspire me. I like looking at what everybody else builds and then try and spin off and do something different.
Yeah.
Those are my little devil's food cakes. They're all little devil faces on them. But I do nutcrackers too. I cannibalize Christmas nutcrackers. I feel like anytime you can take a shot at Christmas, take it. If you can take something for Christmas and cannibalize it.
Yep.
So I do nutcrackers too. And make them
was
monsters.
a nutcracker.
Beth says, "You're a good guy. Thanks for being so generous with your art and knowledge."
I try and share as much as I can. When I first, in 2017, I started watching YouTube before I started my channel in 19. I immediately found Alan and Steve from Steve's Haunted Yard and Hollywood Haunter. And Alan's really big on sharing everything and being, showing you transparent with everything. So I thought, man, that's the deal. It's like show everybody, what you know. And for me, I restore cars full time for a living. So
Wednesday.
What's that?
It's a YouTube Wednesday.
Oh yeah, YouTube Wednesday. This is live streams. He shows how he does stuff, and I appreciate that stuff. Okay, so there's I didn't really know there was a whole haunt community online since I was basically a home haunter for 20 some years, and I thought, man, it's like these are my people, so I found them right away and started watching, and then I decided, okay, I'm going to show, because I restore cars for a living, so a lot of my stuff comes from automotive, like fiberglass and stuff. So I ended up tending to use a lot of body supplies to build my Halloween props. So that's how kind of most of my stuff kind of crosses over from my job. Those my little woodpeckers from Mars. That's my first mask I did. I don't really do strictly masks because I like to do everything. Like literally, I like to do foam and resin and some latex, and I try and do everything all at once. So that was my first half mask I made. That's my little catacomb sconce. I got that hanging up in the shop.
Awesome.
That's my little lock
locks
display.
in action.
Yeah, that's all my locks on a little display coffin that folds down. I think I've got 7 different ones, I think. Those another resin little project for necklaces. I'll send one of those out one of these weeks for Haunter's Hangout. Those are solid resin. I sculpted and molded it myself. More of my locks in production.
Wow.
Those are, I think, finished ones with the hoops on them. Yeah.
Paul Robinson says, funny thing, you had a friend bring your torch home on a plane and he fought security to say it was his handicap walking stick. My tiki torches, I've seen them done okay. And my sister Marcelle Salty was like, Cobwebs, look at this, man. She goes, I know you can do better than this. So she kind of put that little earworm in my head. And I said, I'll build a few. And then I ended up making like 13 or 14 of them or something like that. And at MHC, they went so fast. I mean, people were walking around with them. I saw them across the street from the hotel, and it was just crazy. And those are my blacklight versions. I wanted to do demon versions. Question
so
for Cobwebs. Do you use body fillers, and which works best for you? Randy would like to know.
I really don't use body fillers, because Bondo absorbs water. I'll use fiberglass, and all those torches are fiberglass to be outside. Stab in the ground in April, put them away in October. They're fiberglass. Oh, those are my big Cyclops heads. Those are rigid foam. They're made to be outside, so you can stab them in the yard for 30 days for Halloween. Then when you're done with them, take them inside and display them. But they're big size. I mean, that's a full size big boy basketball head. That's my big head Todd's. So I like to make those again where they can last and they can be outside. You can enjoy them. Just lock them down because people will, walk off with them. but they're heavy. They're heavy. The ones on the spikes are heavy. They're, man, look at these basketball heads. They're probably 7-8 pounds. I mean, they're solid, rigid foam. Again, no fillers. Well, that's a little
Chad
smaller
would like
skull
to
I like to do.
Nice.
Is the new skull project going to be ready soon?
I hope so. I just about finished sculpting it. So hopefully in a month or two, I'll be molding it with my giant rat taxidermy.
Ooh, yeah,
That's
that'll
a
be
small
cool.
one. Those again, resin Batplex, my sculpt, and then I mold them. Those are again solid resin, and I'll have those guys at M8C. And I think I have one in my Etsy store right now too. So if you guys want to look online, I mean, I post almost daily on my Facebook group for Cobwebs and Candlesticks, and it's a place for everybody to share, man, and learn and show your projects and stuff. So this is my little Gwyn head, I call it. He's a big old fat head. I really do love Nightmare Makers, and I wanted to kind of make my own skulls. So I wanted to do more like monster skulls versus just like human skulls. So
right.
I'm going to go ahead and make a whole series. I'm going to do a Nosferatu and then a Wolfman skull. And maybe down the line, I'm going to do like a Gillman skull of some kind too. So this guy's, I think, just about ready for molding.
That's awesome.
Super
And then,
cool.
are your
You have way
tiki
more
torches?
energy than any haunter I know.
You know, my mind stays busy. I'm constantly, I see stuff and I just go off on a deep end on a tangent somewhere, and it's like I just get my hands in clay or whatever I need to kind of rough something into shape and figure it out later. I tend to move fast, you know.
I get that.
And are your
Excellent.
tikis online too on the website?
No, they're huge, so I bring those to shows only.
Okay.
Because they're full size tiki torches. So shipping would be shipping's murder on me with the UPS right now. For any small business, you know, shipping is a pain in the ass. The post office cries per all the time. I mean, they will break it off on your ass. It cost me to send a $10 magnet through the mail cost me $5.80. If you're in California, it's like $6 and something.
Wow.
So magnets at M8C, my magnets is kind of what started me off on the resin. I bring those to M8C. I do those for $10 all day long. You can either get a glow one, a blacklight one, or just a metallic one, or a non-lighted one for $10. So if you come to M8C with $10 in your pocket, you can go home with something. And then I give them away to my trick-or-treaters for Halloween, because I do. When COVID happened, I kind of started sculpting the magnets. I was afraid that, you know, mom and dads wouldn't let kids take stuff from people's houses, which is understandable because the pandemic was crazy. So I thought, well, if I do some magnets, every kid that comes to the house, if mom and dad won't let them take candy, then they're going home with a magnet. So I do big treat bags. So kids get a treat bag and they get to pick a magnet off the board. So every year they can come back and take another magnet home with them. And those are all blacklight ones. So they get to pick their own magnet and get a treat bag for home.
Nice.
Somebody says, do I take any classes or self-taught sculpting? I've been shaving Bondo for over 20 years, so I'm all self-taught.
Awesome, Keith. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all you do for the community on your YouTube channel.
I know, it's crazy. It's like his variety is so wide. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah. If you're looking for it, you can probably find it.
I got a busy mind.
Yeah, and it's all good quality stuff. And Keith is an amazing human being as well. So yeah, please make sure you visit Cobwebs and Candlesticks, both the Facebook group and the Etsy store. Go see him at MHC, and we appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for
this
being
is bucket
here.
list for me. This is huge.
Make sure you go to him for all your hunt needs, man.
Absolutely. Thank you for sponsoring again this year. We are so grateful.
Appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah. And we have a green skull ollie to give away now, don't we? We do.
This is going in the mail out to somebody. It's black light and solid resin.
Who is that going to be? Bing, bang, boom. That is going to be Michelle Schulte.
Oh, Sister Michelle, I got your address. You don't even have to send it to me. I got you, girl.
All right.
and a free lick, too.
Sweet. Right on.
That's my spit on that. I love Sister. She's awesome.
Yeah, she is a pretty awesome person. I agree with that
I
statement.
got you, Sister. Don't worry about it.
Congratulations, Michelle. And Keith, thank you for you.
Thank everybody. This, like I said, this is bucket list for me. I've been watching the Hangout forever. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Thank you.
I
appreciate that.
Thanks, everybody.
Yep.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah. It's the Love Fest continues.
Hell yeah.
Next up, who's this? Is that Vick? That Vick?
Oh, that guy.
Welcome, Vick, with Monster Misfits. How you doing, bro?
Good. I have a little story to tell you.
Okay.
Don't ever do a show with Keith because you're not going to put nothing on the table. He takes it all. Just saying.
Right on. Well, Vick, why don't you tell us a little bit about you, a little bit about what you do. Tell us what Monster Misfits has in store for the community.
So I'm a newbie to the game. Our first show was with Keith in Chicago. And so we wanted to do a few little shows just to kind of get our feet wet and see what happened and stuff. And constantly learning. I mean, it's a constant learning game. And this year I'm going to do Fear Expo. I got a 32-foot booth going up there. So hopefully we can get some of these swamp monsters in there. So this is one of our new products coming out. This is not a Home Depot plastic skeleton. This is a medical skeleton that we upgraded to. So he's kind of our voodoo / swamp monster. And I'm trying to be like Blake. We got some little pumpkin. Well,
looky there.
I got one pumpkin. Blake's got 100 pumpkins. We also make little poison apples for people who likes little poison apples.
Cool.
And we got some zombie toads. If you like zombie toad, these will be on a necklace, so these will be pretty cool to wear around your neck.
Very cool.
And we got some creepy eyeballs for all you people who likes creepy eyeballs. We got some of these.
Yeah.
We sold out these at MHC. These things went like hotcakes for some reason.
You did a video on those, didn't you? If memory serves. Yeah, that was a cool
So
video. Mike says that too.
Yeah, so pretty much everything that I make, except for here the last couple of months because we've been on a hustle to try to get everything done, is on YouTube. Monster Misfits. Same way with Keith at Cobwebs and Candlesticks. If you don't want to buy our stuff, you can make your own. We show you how to make it. So we can tell you what kind of supplies, or you can reach out to us and ask us, hey, what did you use to make that? And we'll tell you. It's not a secret. So, and, of course, my brother Quinn, you all know David Quinn. We got our Quinn staffs coming on.
Oh,
so we got some these in the making. Got a little bit of neck junk hanging out of it. So
yeah.
Those will be coming out soon. And so we also have some new line of bloods. We're still working on some other stuff like gels and stuff like that for people that wants to do stage bloods. We make that also. That picture there, that's some of this blood.
Is that airbrushable?
It's pretty thick. You would have to thin it down, but you probably could. But usually stage blood, it's pretty much throw it on your hand and throw it at something and hope it sticks. Yeah. And we've got a few other things coming out. We got a bunch of stuff over on the table in the banking. We also have our voodoo skull coming up for too long. These are still in the making. So we got these suckers coming out.
Nice.
These will be on our booth hopefully at Fear Expo.
Oh, snap.
What else we got?
Ken would like to know if he can see the swamp skelly a little closer, if that's possible.
Yeah. Let me try.
Yeah, I think I got some.
We got a photo of it actually here.
Okay.
Vic. You're good. You're good.
Okay, good.
Yeah, there you go, Vic. You can talk about it.
Yeah, those pictures are hard to take in here for some reason.
Yeah, so how'd you get the moss look on it?
The moss look is moss, Spanish moss.
What an answer.
There you go, pal.
I guess, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, you just grab some moss and throw it in there and hope it lands somewhere.
You heard it.
He's our voodoo swamp monster, and I have the various colors of him. And we're getting ready to do a solid black one. And I try to do a little bit of colors, and I try to throw it off a little bit by throwing a black and white piece in there, or vice versa. So I kind of like how all that kind of goes together and whatnot. I think that's pretty cool. So, but you can make him in any color you want. He does have a couple of skulls at the bottom of his feet. So basically, he's in a swamp and he's picking out skulls out of the swamp and eating the flesh off of them or whatever.
Dude, these skeletons that you made
cool.
And how you did it was like amazing.
Yeah, those skeletons there are the Home Depot skeletons, and there's a thing on YouTube of how I did that. So if you want to make your own, by all means, go for it. If you want to make them and sell them, so everything I make, if you guys want to copy, make and sell it yourself, go for it. It's not going to hurt my feelings. I think there's enough room in the world.
Hey, look.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Everybody goes on YouTube and does their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is, what you did looks awesome. I'm not sure I can create that. It looks fucking badass.
Yeah,
I know we all share everything. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
that line of skeletons that you're doing is like really awesome, dude. I was looking at it, I was like, I don't even know what colors that is.
It's the ones you just showed there a minute ago. It's real simple. They are time consuming, but it's very, very simple. And it's if you can get you a gallon of latex, some white paper towel from Home Depot, you pretty much got it right there. Some stains and paints. It's real simple. There's a video on Monster Misfits YouTube to show you how to make those corpses. So
yeah,
very simple.
I see these glowing on your table back there. What are these guys?
So these are my new pumpkin skulls, and they are black light. So I paint these. It's not a black light paint, but it's like some kind of acrylic. And so you don't have to pay a ton of money for a black light paint. But man, these things really glow in the black light for some reason. They're really cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That's super cool.
Pumpkin skull.
Love that.
And
that's one of my favorites.
Then we have our new line of bloods coming out.
Oh yeah, the monster blood.
Yeah, yes. This is what we got coming out. This is what we're gonna be giving away. Or if you want something else, if you'd rather have a creepy eyeball, get you a creepy eyeball. So you can pick which one you want. I've got a couple colors of the monster blood.
Okay.
So I named every color that I do. I got monster snot.
Nice.
I got some black death.
Cool.
And the cool thing about the monster bloodline, if you don't like the blood, throw it away and keep the bottle because the bottles are pretty cool.
They are. I agree. Hey, I got a question about the blood, Vic. Does it dry or does it stay glossy and wet, or does it go matte? Tell us a little bit about the texture of it, if you would.
So the permanent blood, the monster blood is a permanent blood. It'll stay on and it's glossy. I haven't tried it on everything, so if anybody wants this and it wins it or whatever, and if you get it, you're not going to hurt my feelings by saying, "Hey, Vic, this stuff is crap," or "It doesn't stick to this," because I mean we all use permanent blood for thousands of things. But if you get one of these and you said, "Hey, it doesn't work on this product or this mask or whatever it may be," let me know, because we're always revamping. We don't stop on it. I've been 2 years on this, and if I have to spend another 2 years on it, that's what we're going to do. So
yeah. Right on. Is the blood waterproof or weatherproof? Rather, Nate would like to know.
Oh, I don't think anything's weatherproof, to be honest with you. I mean,
the answer is probably not.
I have a confession to make on it. I've used Pelnice Permablood, and I've had one of my props set outside, and that stuff, for some reason, the color came out of it, and it left it like an orangey clear color. I love it though. It turned out freaking beautiful. So I haven't had this outside. I'm sure it will last a while. This stuff here, I don't know if I can show you. Well, I washed it off. But if you get this on your hands, it's going to stay on your hands for a couple days. And so it's going to take a little bit to get it off your hands as far as the collar. Now, you're not going to feel it. It's not going to be grummy or nothing like that, but it will
But
stain.
the color does stain. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I
It
believe
does
someone else
stain.
had asked about that as well. Paul did. Yeah.
The black and the greens are a little bit more forgiving. This black is like, I mean, it's like a freaking solid black. It's a beautiful color. I love this color.
Cool.
And on my swamp buggers, that's what I'll put down there at the bottom of my swamp buggers. There'll be some black going around there for like these dripping water and stuff, whatnot. Pretty cool stuff. And we'll have some more colors coming out soon. Just right now, we're kind of under the gun for Fear Expo, so we're just trying to get. I got a 24-foot facade I got to finish, and so it's been a everyday ordeal here.
Yeah, no doubt. A lot of work to do for sure. Right on.
Yes.
We tried to grab everybody in like real quick before Trans World.
Yeah.
I'm not doing Trans World. So whenever you go to Trans World, you're not messing with home hunters. Hardly ever any home hunters. You're messing with the big dogs. So whenever I get ready to go to Trans World, I want to make sure I'm ready. I want to make sure my product is, it fits in somewhere. And I just don't want to take anything to Trans World. That's why I'm doing the, Fear Expo, MHC. It's a little bit more geared for home hunters, then that way you can get your product out there. You can see what the response is and see what happens.
Right. Well, I mean, you got to figure it's like there ain't a businessman that goes, oh, let me think. I want to own a haunted house. Like everybody that fucking owned a haunted house came from a haunted hunter. You know what I'm saying? It's so it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you intrigue the home hunter, they're gonna be a haunted house owner eventually, because there's no businessman that says, oh, I want to get a haunted house.
Tracy would like to know, do you sell sets of blood or are they just individual?
I haven't made a set yet. I mean, if you want a set, I could sell you a set. Right now, I've only got 3 colors. I got the snot, and I got the black, and I got the red. And right now, as far as the stage blood, it's so good. It don't even have a freaking label on it. I mean, I'm telling you, it's just. But the stage blood, it's only 1 color at the moment. We're basically going to stick with reds on that, but we're going to do deep red and lighter red for, lighter wounds and deep wounds and stuff like that. Some gels.
Cool.
Some other stuff I got making on that. So
is that the stuff you guys work on with your props?
This blood here, yes. The perma blood, I do. Yes.
There you go. All right. Let's see here. I believe
you got some other.
Oh yeah, eyeballs too.
Other colors.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Got some nice.
Really nice.
Yeah.
For sure. Right on, Vic. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you for being one of our newest sponsors this year. We appreciate you greatly. So everybody, please make sure that you visit his website, which is.
It's not up yet.
It's not up yet. We need to get on that.
I'm a newbie, but it is. It's monsterxmisfits.com. It's up, but it's not ready to go. So we're still working on it. Hopefully, it'll be up by March.
Okay.
But
we'll
we
see.
can get you on Facebook, right?
Yeah, we can find you on Facebook.
Yeah, just hit me up on Facebook, Vick Springston. I mean, I'm all over the place. YouTube, wherever you want to hit me up at. I'm easy to find.
Thank you. Right on, awesome. Vic. We appreciate it. So we have a bottle of 1 8-ounce bottle of Monster Blood to give away tonight. Or Vic did say, or your choice of the Monster Blood or an eyeball. I believe that's correct. Yes, Vic.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And our winner for the choice of Monster Blood or Eyeball is Chad Steckley.
Yeah, all right.
Congrats, Chad.
Chad
We love it, Chad.
Steckley.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, thank you, Vic.
Congratulations. Yep. Thank you, Vic.
Thank-
We appreciate
thank
you.
you for having me.
Welcome aboard the sponsor train at Haunters Hangout.
Yes, man. Thank you.
Go, brother.
Hey, Ned.
All right.
What's happening? Ned with Ned's LEDs. How goes it, sir?
Hello, everybody. I'm doing okay.
Good. Good. We're happy to see you.
Yeah. Had an eventful evening, unfortunately.
Yes, you did. Did you make it home safely?
I did.
Good.
My car probably won't be coming home, but
I'm so glad you're safe. So glad you're safe. Yeah.
I'm fine.
Yep. So,
So,
welcome back.
Thank you.
And we're happy to have you here. Would you like to talk a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Sure, I'm Ned from Ned's LEDs. I make affordable lighting products that are all LED or 12 volt. Just what we need in the haunt industry to stay happy with the fire marshal. And I try to keep the prices very affordable. And I also, try to keep them high quality so that you don't have issues with them over time. So if you buy something this year, the goal is that you'll be able to use it next year or 2 years from now or whatever the case would be.
So Ned, you have a variety of different LEDs. You have pin spots. You have, I'm assuming, floods. You want to talk about what you have?
I have the pin spots, as you can see on the screen now. They come in 8 different colors. I also have ultra brights, which the pin spots have 1 LED, but the ultra brights have 9 LEDs. So they're definitely, if you're not happy with the brightness of the pin spots, you definitely go to the ultra brights and you'll be happy with those. I do make candles. As you can see there, I make them with either 1 LED in them or 2 LEDs in them. Just depends on how dark your room is. If your room is dark, you only need the 1 LED. But if you have a brighter room, you might choose to go with 2 LEDs in each candle, I should say. The lanterns there, I offer those there's 5 different versions currently. There's a standard finish, and the one you see on the screen is the rusted finish. And they come in both a wireless version and a 12 volt version. So if you want to hang them or set them on a desk, you can just wire them in with all the rest of your lighting products.
Nice.
There's also a solar one as well. So that's available as well. Then we have the rusted fixtures. Currently, there's 4 rusted fixtures. There's 2 new ones coming this year that you'll see at Transworld. And I think they're really going to be popular, and they're going to be priced right. So, and they're LED also. They're 12 volt LED. So you can just run them with the rest of your LEDs, mix and match, my LEDs or, Fright Props was on earlier, their LEDs, mini spot, whatever. It's 12 volt. You can mix and match and just, go ahead. I also have different LED floods, such as the one on the screen now. There's different strobe lights. Again, all LED. I have black lights. I've even come up with a method of doing a strobing black light.
Keith would like to know, Ned, do you carry any black light pin lights?
Yes, the pin lights do come in UV along with the ultra brights.
Excellent. And Mike would like to know, are you planning or do you now have any outdoor DMX pars?
No, they're quite expensive, so I haven't really branched out into the outdoor DMX pars, just because I try to keep everything very affordable. So no, I haven't done that. I don't have any immediate plans for that at this time.
Okay.
Right. But, I mean, even though your stuff's like affordable, I mean, I've tried to do my own stuff and then I bought my own stuff. But when I bought your stuff, it's like, don't even compare. I was like, okay, your stuff's cheap and affordable. It
Yep,
was
yep.
no comparison to the stuff I tried to do myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ned
it's a
has
no-brainer.
made it.
It's a
Yeah.
no-brainer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
You know,
that's after like 90 lights later. I was like,
Yeah. Yeah. For
Like,
anyone who's ever sat down to try to build your own,
yeah, it's horrible.
you
Try to do LED lighting, it's like the
we all bow
horrible
down to
thing in the
Ned
world.
over there for doing it for us, for sure, and
It's
making
horrible.
it absolutely affordable.
Yeah, anybody can make their own LED lights if they want to. You know, more power to you. But that's what Ned's is about. I'm taking the work out of it for you.
Exactly.
And the other thing is, oh shucks. But I'm taking the work out of it for you, and it's affordable. So by the time you go out and source all the supplies and then buy the LEDs and the whole bit and put them all together, it's a pretty lengthy process to build them and do all the work.
Yeah. I don't know if you can
everybody tries to do it, but you do it right.
Thank you.
The product is perfect.
Agree. Hessian Manor would like to know, are any of the UV light 365?
I'll have to check on that. I don't recall what the rating is on the LEDs. I'll try to check on that as we talk here.
Okay.
So now you sell dimmers to it. It seems like, so you literally sell controls for the LEDs. You sell power supplies. You sell all the needs for basically your LED work that you're looking to do. You even got the wire.
Yeah, I have wire. I have quick connects, what you see on the screen there. I'm going to have something new this year where if you haven't done LED lighting before, you're going to really like it. You're going to like this product. It's going to make it easy and much easier to understand if you haven't ever done any electrical wiring. It's going to make it easy for you. So it'll be interesting. So definitely, we'll be at Trans World booth 223. So definitely stop by, check it out.
223. Okay.
And where is that? Just so people know where to head.
It's in the dark zone. If you've gone to Trans World the last couple of years, it's in the same spot as it was the last couple of years.
So just inside the doorway to the left, typically. When you first walk
it'll
in
be
at
to the
dark
left, just down in the corner next to Cyclone Signs. But sure, yes, it'll be great. Just stop over, check it out. I have a couple new products this year, which are very exciting to me, at least.
Ooh, I love this adapter. I just saw this here, which we're all familiar with, are the cordless drills, taking the battery and making it a 12 volt for lighting.
Yeah, that's been very good. And it's going to get better. The next version is going to be a little bit better, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with this version. The only thing you don't want to do is leave your battery on it for too long, because it will drain the battery completely. And you won't be happy with me. So, definitely, when you're done using it, take it off the battery. The new version is going to have a switch on it, so you can just switch it off, and it'll save your battery for you.
Sean would like to know if you have any videos showing setup at all.
I don't have a lot of videos. I do have a YouTube channel, which does have some videos on it. So if you search Ned LEDs on YouTube, you'll find some videos that show some product and how you can wire them up and things of that nature.
That's great. Thank you. Excellent. Cool stuff, Miles.
But, if you ever have any questions, just send me an instant message. You can do that right from my website at nedsleds.com. And, I'm pretty good at getting back pretty quickly. Usually the messages I'm faster than an email. So, if you can send me a message, definitely do that. If you ever have a problem with a product, send me a message. I'll see what I can do for you.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with Ned he's super, super responsive if you've got any issues or you need to talk to him about something. So definitely check him out.
Yeah, definitely don't try to do yourself.
Well, you can try it yourself, but when you get frustrated,
yes,
you know who to call. Yeah, you know who to call.
Hey,
yeah,
but your prices, just buy them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Even Mike says I've asked questions, so he's always quick on the reply. Hessian Manor, one-stop shop. And Randy, I'm trying to create a Ryobi 18 volt powered LED hack. I know I can use an inverter, but wanted a lower cost option. That DeWalt adapter is the shiz, though.
It's made for a 20-volt battery, a DeWalt battery, which is what comes in the newer sets, the 20-volt batteries. And, it does pretty well. There is a video on YouTube showing it running what I figured was about 130 LEDs. Now, if you're going to run that many LEDs off it on a small battery like I did, it's only going to last about 2 hours. But, if you're only putting a couple LEDs out in the woods on it, it's going to last, a good bit of time. And if you ever buy extra batteries, usually you end up buying a bigger battery than what you have. So the higher amp hours, in that thing, it's going to treat you better.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Super
so
cool.
So obviously he knows what he's talking about.
Yes, he does. He knows what he's talking about.
And I'm like, huh?
Yeah. Ned, anything else you want to tell us special about what you're bringing to Transworld? Anything new on the website itself? Any hints, trips, ticks? Okay. Wow. The brain really jacked that one up there for a second. But tips and tricks, please.
Well, with the new item that I have, it's going to make wiring LEDs a lot simpler for a lot of people.
Oh my God.
So, if you're concerned that maybe you don't want to try LEDs because it's a little intimidating, and playing with electricity can be intimidating.
It's like hooking everything up, right?
Right. But you're working with low voltage and low amperage, so it's relatively safe. And if you ever have a question, definitely hit me up and I'll be happy to help you with that. The new fixtures that I have coming, they're going to be 12 volt. I don't want to give it away yet, but there's 2 new ones coming, and there's going to be a lot of uses for them, a lot of different places you can use them. My industrial fixtures now are kind of industrial. These ones are going to fit in a lot more places. So it's going to be exciting to see what happens with them.
Nice.
Looking forward to that. Excellent. Ned, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a sponsor of the Hangout again this season. We appreciate you so much.
Not a problem.
And like everybody else, we hope you have an amazing show at Transworld. And make sure you go visit Ned for all your haunt needs. Isn't that right? All your LED haunt needs.
Right.
Yeah, we appreciate you so much. And the website again is?
It's at nedsleds.com.
Excellent.
So nedsleds.com. And again, there's a button on there. You can send me instant message right from the website. And I'm pretty good at getting back to you. If you're going to send a message at 3:00 in the morning, maybe I'm going to be a little bit slow, but I will get back.
Yeah, he will get back to you for sure. Thanks again. And we're so glad that you're safe and home and very sorry to hear about your car. However, we're glad you are in one piece for sure.
Yeah, I'm in one piece so far. So
yeah, good news.
Car,
good news.
Not so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, you have a great show. Thank you for being here. We are very, very grateful. And for tonight, Ned is giving away a deluxe LED sample pack, which is one of each color. Thank you very much for your generosity, Ned. We appreciate it so much.
Thank you, Ned.
No problem.
And for that, our winner is Sean Metters. Sean, congratulations. Yeah, congratulations. And with that, we have now been through all our sponsors here that are still left up on the board hanging out with us. Thank you guys for hanging. We appreciate it. Yep, we got Beth and Lanny still here. We got Vick. We got Blake.
Woo-hoo.
Yep, and we got Ned. Thank you again, guys, for being here so very much, for sticking around with us. And we also wanted to say that we did have originally planned a few other guests to be on. They had things happen. They could not make it. So we want to send a shout out to Clint of Halloween Shirt Company, to Jason Becker of Rotten Prop Works, and I had another that couldn't make it.
Nightmare Makers.
Thank you. And
Nightmare
Melanie
Makers.
and Steve Hancock. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And any prizes that we did not give away tonight, we will be doubling up the prizes for the finale show. So we got some extra.
And we can't forget the other one, Horrornaments. They're also great.
Yes,
sponsor
Jim.
for us, so
Jim
thank
was
you.
also originally going to be here. He couldn't make it either. So thank you to Horrornaments as well. And to
Thank
Jim.
you, Phil.
Yeah. Thank you, Phil. Thank you very much, Phil. Pandora, choo choo.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Phil, it's over now.
All right.
No more choo choo. It's over here.
Thank you so much to our members and for everybody that was here to watch with us. Thank you to our sponsors for being here. And Phil, Diablo, got anything more you'd like to add this evening?
When are we back?
You know what? It's like we just appreciate all you sponsors coming out, donating to the community, and we try to get everybody involved and just making a nice community where everybody gets together. We appreciate all your sponsors coming out, and obviously with all the sponsors we have, you have no reason to go to them for all your hunt needs, really.
All the right reasons. That's right. All the reasons to go visit them. So yeah.
I think we'll end it with, I think we'll see you guys in 2 weeks, obviously with Transworld next week, right?
Mhm.
So
Yep.
and we're back to our Thursday time frame. So
That's correct. And our next show will be February
Thank God.
16th, I believe, and it will be our first set design show. We're very excited for that. So we will we'll see you guys on the flip. Have a great Transworld for those that are going. And we love you. Ciao,
good night,
everybody.
everyone.
See you later.
Good night. Thank you.